Okay. This meeting is hereby reconvened.
Yes, sir.
I will ask the respective spokesperson to please just come up. But prior to that, our vice president wants to say a few words. Let him say that, and then we invite the two camps to make some remarks. In the meantime, I'll eat my bitter cola.
Good evening, our fellow Liberians. Good evening. Today is a very important day in our community history. The world has about 7.1 billion human beings. The United States has about 317 million individuals. And only one individual can become the president after every 4 years. We're just a handful of people. I don't know if we can reach 200 in this area. And we have the heavy commotion going on. What I've been here today was our fault, and it was the fault of the Election Commission. Both sides is a fault. So I apologize. Please calm down and cast your vote today. Because what happened here is, it's like, giving an example to this election is like we are going on a boat ride. We had two boats. One boat has an excellent captain and a terrific co-pilot. And one boat has an excellent co-pilot, but the captain has some deficiency. And you are going to be the judge. The future of this community is in your hands right now. You have the power to choose the right leader. Don't make a mistake today and regret tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We'll now invite the camp to come and talk. First, we'll have.
Okay, this is our first senior. Please, put our weapons on.
Batio! Bati! Batio! Bati! C'est quoi mon appel de c'est quoi? All right, Mr. President. President Wade. Officers of the Liberian community. Mr. Chairman. Members of the Election Commission. I stand before you tonight as a former president and also chairperson of the Paul Essia Dynamic Winning Team. The future of the community is in a good hand. But I stand before you for one reason. You know, when we came in here and listened to the chairman of the Election Commission telling us what took place today, our team found it very hard, ladies and gentlemen, to leave from here tonight without you, after you are exercised maximum patience and time, the sacrifices you have made over the 3 months plus for us to reach this day, and to leave from here and say we are not prepared to vote, it will be a slap in your faces. So for that reason, we gave this as very serious thought. And the Paul Essia Dynamic Winning Team came up with a decision that it would be in the best interest of this community that we combine both lists and have this election tonight.
All right, Mr. Baba.
C'est cuir. Everybody c'est cuir. Ladies and gentlemen. No, when I start to speak, people will not talk. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for converging here today to show to the people of New York that Liberians are ready to get together. In the process of getting together, the right thing must be done. Anything that is not done straight, it is not done at all. It brings about confusion and disunity. We've seen this society for the past 12 years. We're not together. It has been difficult to bring this group, the Liberians people here, the Liberians together to move this community that everybody depended upon in the past together to work as one today. We have a credible election commission. We have our government that is headed by Mr. William Wade. You heard it that they have been asking Mr. Wade for the list. They didn't say list. Today we are giving two confused listings. Two listings. Nowhere on earth any government has ever gone to election with two different lists. Nowhere. Nowhere one is dubious. Nowhere where any government, any institution has gone to election with two separate lists. After a very serious consultation with my people, we are telling the election commission to call on Mr. William Wade to deliver the official roster of the community that we use when we come to meeting to the election commission and the council and our council. The both group must draw up one list. One list. In the absence of one list to take us to the election, the new beginning team will not take part in the election.
In the back there, please.
Now close the door.
In the back there, please. Sir. I beg you, calm down. I know I'm having hot flashes here too, but let's calm down. Gentlemen, ladies, again, when we began this process, from day one to this point, we knew that there would be disagreements. We knew that they would ask for extension. And again, when I began here, I said to you, I have received so many calls prior to this list. This list is not the stuff that broke the camel's back. I have been getting multiple requests to postpone this election.
Exactly.
And those reasons have nothing to do with the list yet. It had to do with the I beg all of you, I know before you were born you didn't have no cell phone. Please. Okay. Even Come on. I mean, let me not say this. Okay. Even if you were to postpone this election to another week, the same confusion will start. Because that confusion started a while back. Okay? So, if the body here decides that they want to move this election next time around, we've made a decision before. For me, and I personally, I will step down and walk away. I don't have time to waste. I'll be honest with you here. Mind you, Mr. Doe is here. I run my own private organization. I serve on multiple boards. I do a lot of other stuff. My time is just as valuable. And if after we put in all of this to come to this point, and we can't strike a compromise to do what we say we're going to do, it will not get done. And this is exactly why our country is where it is today. Because some of us are always trying to cut corner to make some bad things happen. And I'm telling Mr. Wade today, ladies and gentlemen, if this election is not held today, we can strike a compromise. We can decide that one group will vote, the other group will be counted, and we'll stay here tonight until we count the votes. But if we decide to postpone it, ladies and gentlemen, I wash my hands out and I walk out. Mr. President, no, it's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I know the chairman is kind of frustrated. We are all frustrated. But just as he said, if you do it wrong, it's like you don't do anything at all. Why he said, I'm trying to quote him. If you did it wrong, it will appear that you didn't do anything right at all. So, you know, if you subscribe your name to something, and when people have credibility in you, and you try to compromise that, next time they will never credit you anymore. And when I get my name on something, I want to make sure I try my best to do it right. Okay? I stood here when we had a presidential debate that the official document that we're going to use will be the document from the administration. This community went to court. We went to court. I'm not prepared to go to court. I'm not prepared at all to go to court. If it takes 10 more years to come out here to have election, I'm willing to do that. Good. Better than to go to court.
Yes, sir. That's good.
So what I'm saying here, we will differ on this issue, of course, because time is an essence to everybody. But if we have to do it, we should do it right. Okay? We should do it right. I will appeal to everybody. I will appeal to everybody. You don't want to elect somebody tonight and go home and not feel good. Please. So what I'm saying,
election, man. So, I don't know, man. That's so complicated, man. We don't have an election movement here.
So the next document that we have,
Let's have an election.
Hello.
Wesley.
Hello.
How do people want to hear them? They already won. They want an election.
That's fine. And you come here and say different.
You are member of the commission.
Hold on.
They want an election.
Okay.
All right.
You want to undermine the process. Firstly, you want to undermine the process. You have been going out.
Hello, Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman,
I beg you.
I'm still on the floor.
You want to undermine the process. You have been going out for the wrong.
Mr. Wesley, leave it at that. Leave it.
If there's something that will cause
Okay,
trouble
just give me.
we should
Thank you.
Yeah, please give me a little time.
Can you undermine the process?
Let him just conclude. I beg you.
Okay?
Not getting their chance to speak. Everybody spoke. Not getting their chance to speak.
Okay.
So, as a commissioner on days, my real call here is that in the best interest of everybody, we should postpone.
No, Wesley. People say no, kill the deal. Say no.
This is no good.
You want to undermine the process.
Don't get vote for this.
Mr. Way will make a remark. Hello? Please, we have two last comments here before we make some decision here. We have the Vice President for the Eastern Region of Uli here with us today. He has a word to say, but first let's listen to the President, please. I beg you, you have a right to disagree, but as the President, let's respect the office. Go ahead, Mr. Way.
Sorry, Mr. President. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for giving me your time. Let me make this clear to you. You know, sometimes we are given assignments to do, and then when the exam comes and we fail, we say the teacher cheated us. I would like to tell you what the plan was and quickly ask you to please consider today our voting day.
Yeah.
Okay? Let me tell you why I say that. We have already said no one is perfect. It took me a week to even contact the commissioner, and I never returned my call until I had to contact another camp that called in before they returned my call. I made my mistake, they made their mistake, and I'm earning to my mistake. This document was not delivered earlier as expected. I'm earning to that. And I take full responsibility as my vice president said. We are wrong for that. But for anyone to look in my face and say that what is on this paper is not in this book, I challenge them 100%.
100%.
And let me put it this way. Anyone who, that's how I plan it, anyone who feel that they are disqualified, because if you fix one list and you tell somebody you can't vote, in our community, the Liberian will say, prove it. So I prepare the qualified list. Then on the other hand, I prepare those who are not qualified. And I give proof on the list why you're not qualified. If you attended only 2 meetings and we're asking for 3 meetings, you're not qualified. So I prepare a separate list for that. Those who attended 3 and plus meeting, they have their own list. What we plan to do tonight was to set our treasurer in the corner. When they disqualify you on the list and you're not happy, the book is here. Look in the book and see if we wrongly put you on the disqualified list, and we'll work it out with the election commission and you vote. That's the purpose for the 2 listing. Okay? Very simple. We're making this thing so complicated because certain people notice that on the list, the crooks are not there. That's the problem here. Okay? So I am begging you, let us have this election. If you doubt that your name is wrongly put on another list, please check the book. It's here. And once you check the book and you know that we have wrongly put you on it, we'll consult the election commission and you will vote. I beg you, let us have this election, please. Thank you.
All right, one last comment from our visiting special guest, Mr. Fofana. Please.
Thank you. Mr. President, members of the administration, the chairman, members of the Election Commission, fellow Liberians, ladies and gentlemen, I bring the sincere greeting from the Union of Liberian Association in America, ULA. I'm the Eastern Regional Vice President. I'm responsible for the coordination of the Liberian Community Association in the East. Presently, we have 12 chapters, and I'm responsible for all of them. I could have been in Pennsylvania today because we talked to the Embassy of Liberia to celebrate the July 26th with the Liberians in the East. We all know 26th is next week. I should have been there today, but I decided to come here because I'm a New Yorker, and this chapter is a model chapter of most of the chapters today we have in the East. Right here. As a leader of the Eastern region, I have listened to previous speakers. What I would suggest, because I've been in this team for a very long time, starting out in a high situation like this, the president is here. We have a situation like this, and we'll reach a compromise. Because if you have people who are volunteering their services to work for the community, and if I get the chairman said that if the thing is not here today, probably you may not get his support. Perception-wise, I have realized that majority of the people here want to have the election.
Yep.
We have programs on hand. I have visited the city council that before my term is over, I will work hard to bring the Liberian community as one chapter in the city of New York. So there are so many programs that we have on hand, my people. Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, if there is division of opinion, I would suggest that you vote on the two issues that are on board right now. The other issue is to have the elections today, and the other one is to postpone it. So this body, which is the General Assembly, has the power to decide to have the election today or not. So nobody can leave from, because as the leader of the Eastern region, I'll be a living witness that this is what happened and I was there. So if the body decides today that the election should go ahead, my people, let's go ahead with the election. Thank you.
One condition though.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's proper that when somebody is talking, you just yell out there. Please, it shows complete disrespect.
Come on.
Okay. Let me make this appeal again. We are all here today. We prepare for this day a long time. We campaign for it. I'm begging all of us here today. I'm appealing to the New Beginning camp. In the interest and the generosity that this community has shown, I'm begging us, let's have this election tonight. And let's move ahead. Let's try to work together. Because the condition will never be perfect to have an election. So, since my appeal went to you guys, I will listen to you guys what you have to say again before any other vote goes on. So you have the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come here for peace. No. Thank you. I beg you, let me stay here. I come here for peace. I did not come here to derail the process. I earlier told you that I have two lists in my hand. No, listen to me. After these two lists were presented to me, I scrutinized them. I got to know that there are people who are sitting here attended 3 meetings. 3. And their names were placed on the unqualified list. You know, when I make contention, there's a reason. I'm not going to agree with people. But before I agree with you, you have to clarify yourself. Mr. Kessley and your team. These 2 lists, did you say after the election, I mean, I'm not questioning you, sir, that you would take the ballots and go somewhere and scrutinize the list before coming to a result? Is that what you said earlier on? I'm sorry that if I have to ask you a question.
No, I mean, you're right to ask that question. My exact words were that we will first take the list that is official and certified. We will go and have those people vote. The other list that is contentious, we'll have people vote, but we'll write their names on each of the ballots. Those ballots will not be counted with the official list. It will be put aside. After this process is over, we will go take the time to go through that with the records that we have and whatnot and rectify. If somebody actually does not qualify. One minute. Hello. Excuse me. I believe everyone here is entitled to their opinion, and I don't have to agree with you to respect you. Okay, let me continue. At the end of the day, we will go through the process, and then if we verify it, we will come back and give a result and hold on something else. Okay.
Louis, son, I'm here, a level-headed person. I've been in these issues before, and I will act accordingly. Anything that will jeopardize the interests of my people, I will stand against it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from the Election Commission that they will allow both lists to vote. The first one that is declared official will vote, and the second one will also vote. But the election results will not be announced until they scrutinize the list. The second list. On that note, distinguished personalities and people who support me, on that note, I'm prepared to go to election.
One last comment and we'll have the election. I mean, 2 last comments, brother. Go ahead. Mr. Kamal, I beg you. Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I think the problem we have before us, as clearly stated, is that we should put it to this body that we use the 2 lists and conduct the election, not to go through another process.
No. Mr. Freeman, we came here and we said that we will allow people, I think about 4 or 5 meetings that we had, we will allow people to qualify for the 3 meetings. That was the guideline. We said that they will each be allowed to attend 3 meetings and pay the dues for 3 meetings. That was the guideline. And we said this on Sunday was the cutoff time. That was the guideline. And if we go through all the records here, and we recognize that there are people that only came to the meeting twice, they will not qualify. Thank you. And if they keep the meeting 3 times and they didn't pay, they will not qualify.
No.
One last one, Mr. Hula. Excuse me, there's an elder on the floor. Please respect him. Mr. Slavia, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Kamara,
My sisters and brothers. My sisters and brothers. Thank you. Your presence here today conveys me that you care, that you are enthusiastic about this process. Please, don't let yourself down. I have been election commission before. I was chairperson, and I left. I was bylaws and constitution, and I left. It's the same thing that is going on. I've been away, nothing has changed. Everything here is the same. Let me say one thing, and you can quote me on this 2 months from now. If you don't have this election today, you will never have it. You know why? Because it's in Mr. Wade's hand. He has to call a meeting. He has to call a meeting for you to come to this board. And some people say, well, we'll overthrow him. When you overthrow him and the council take over, you got to start from the beginning. Listen to me. Now you have your opinion, and I respect this camp for saying that they don't want to have an election. They have their reason. But I beg you, for the sake of the community, this thing is not for 2 years. 2 years. If whoever wins, the next year you come, what's the problem? You know. So let us. All I would say is this. You have the election, if you're going to have it, let's take the vote. If you're not going to have it, well, that's fine. But I've been here since 5 o'clock because I thought I was going to vote and then go and come back. But that's not my concern. My concern is about you. You are here. You are here. You are here. Exercise your right. Have this election today.
Thank you. We're not even going to entertain any more questions yet. I will ask, let me see here. I need 3 volunteers here, please. First, Mr. Wula, you're part of the observers team. Mr. Fofana, you're part of the observers team. We will ask Dr. Lamptey to be part of the observers team. So I beg you, will the 3 of you please come up?
Mr. Commissioner, can you show ID card, please?
They will. We need 3 chairs here.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're gonna have it. Yeah, we will. We're gonna have it. I'll call 3 observers.
Don't worry.
I am also calling on the parties to send 2 representatives, 1 representative each.
Come here.
2 representatives each. 1 each. One each.
Come here. I'll say you go. Put it right there.
They already agreed. They agreed. They agreed.
agree. They agree. All right. Can we have the representatives from the camps, please? One each.
Mr. Sear.
Okay, Mr. Sear, from the Camaras camp.
One.
What's your rep?
Oh, Mr. Slaw.
Mr. Second. Mr. Second will be our representative. No, is it other left? Hussein, come here.
There's a troublemaker, man.
I'm sending this Alvin Lewis.
Okay. All right. Who's in here? Okay. We need one more commissioner just to observe. Okay. There are two separate. Do you have a copy of the list, sir?
Baba got it.
Bro, who's that? Who's that?
We want to ask to use somebody's list quickly. Okay, no. Keep yours. Okay. We will go with the first list, but before we do that, let me explain to you here.
That's it. It's recorded.
This is the ballot. On one side, you have the grassroots. On the other side, you have the new beginning. All you have to do is check one of them. We wanted to have cut off this portion, but we're not going to do that. So you mark, and it's a whole team. So if you mark one here, it goes for the team. You mark one here, it goes for the whole team.
Okay, that's good.
Is it on a suit? Yeah. Don't mark both places. Yeah. Just one, because you voted for the entire slate. No. For those who are qualified, when we call your name, you will come, you will take your ballot, you will cast it, and you will put it right in here. Right now, does anybody see anything in there? No. All right. Yeah. When you come, I beg you, go in the back there, fill it in, and come back, fold it up, and drop it right in there.
We want to make a statement, please. Both of us.
Okay, go ahead. 1 minute each.
Both of us have agreed that instead of making this place crowded, we should be outside and form a line and some inside to vote.
No, as I call your name, you cast your vote, you go outside.
We'll use the list to call it there.
Yes.
If your name is not called, I mean you're not supposed
Mr. Abasla.
Mr. Slaw.
He's in.
Somebody give me pen.
Mr. Abasla, please.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
please make it fast.
Please go back there, fill it in, and return it. Anybody has an extra pen? Pen back there.
What's the ID card?
Mr. Stark, let's see my ID, please.
We get it in the back. Do it call my name, you know my face, but technology is good.
It's a secret bag.
You have to tell us what to do. I don't think what's in the
All right.
How we doing that? Team, right?
Yeah, team. So please bring it back there.
Have a seat, please.
Can we have peace here, please? Will you have a seat? Hello, we need to hear the names that have been called. Mr. Kamara, please. Thank you. Mr. Aaron Dennis.
Yes.
You can't have too many people back there.
Stand right there.
So you're going to stand right
Let's
there.
do it one at a time. Whenever bring everybody.
That's it, just 1 minute. You know, you minute.
Go back.
Mr. Afro Louis. In here, right? Yeah. ID, please.
Where to check, we help you out.
Okay. Mr. Allenton Doki.
I'm sorry.
ID, please.
Take your ID at the same time, you know.
Yeah, before you come, when your name is called, please take your ID.
Sorry, bro.
Mr. Ada Brown. Miss Ada Brown. Miss Cecilia Jacob Daniels. Miss Charity Collins. Yeah, ID, please.
Take your ID before you come up,
That's how it was set. You trouble with that. Come on, yeah. Alex, but I can see you behind time. You blind again.
Mr. Daniel Campbell. Please.
Come here. You're trying to make up, man. What did you call?
Please.
Back there.
Get the ID out before you come up, you know. Get the ID out.
When you vote, please go out unless you have a seat. Okay, sir. Mr. Dio Dixon. Your ID, please.
Please get your ID out before you come.
You can't take your band back there.
All day.
Delia Musu Van Plat.
She's not here. I vote by conscience.
Duffy Pratt.
Duffy Pratt.
It's a Liberian ID. Edith Morris Campbell.
You go on the web.
There you go, man.
Come on.
Edwin Fala. Edwin Fala.
Mr. Vice President. The former president.
Okay, maybe we'll coordinate. We get from an line in the aisle so we can speed it up. Okay. Elijah Jabo.
Yeah.
Elijah Jabo. Elizabeth Willenberg.
Next treasurer.
Elizabeth Roger.
The fruit can put it down.
Okay. Let me have, in this order, let me have Mr. Elsa Chia, Emmanuel Pratt, Felicia Lamptey, and Gertrude Davis.
You have the ID ready? It's extra pen right here. That's my ID. It's an extra pen. It's authentic.
Mr. Chairman, don't get up anybody on y'all till we play this side. It's a lot of people.
Can I? You can repeat it, nigga.
I
got my 4 LC. Thank you.
Emmanuel Pratt.
Remember.
You know where you
You can't have people going back there talking to people voting, sir.
That's why we're here. That's why it should be one person there at a time.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Councilman, please give me back.
I'm looking at you out of
Miss Lamb, Dr. Lamb. She doesn't have to go. I guess she can sit right there.
No, I have my ID right here. No, I don't want nobody to see
Gertrude Davis. Gwendolyn Dennis.
She couldn't come. She's not here.
Dennis not here.
Hitler Harvey.
Yeah, please bring it to exception, not bring it to him. Oh, really?
Now we're going.
Hitler Isaac Satchel. Isaac Satchel. Isaac Freeman. Janet Lewis.
That's not here.
Jabba Kenneth. Okay. Isaac Freeman.
I get ID, sir.
Let me see, please.
I'm a rebel. It's a secret.
Okay. Franklin Hammer.
Mr. Freeman, don't talk to... Don't talk to the man, Mr. Freeman.
Jennifer Monuba.
You checking ID? You got to...
Jennifer Monuba.
You got ID?
Okay. Joseph Jipley. Joseph Sie.
I got too many people back there, sir. Got too many people back there.
Yes. Mr. Kennedy, don't run this away. Let me use the number.
I'm not the city to check this.
Why were you with him?
Hello?
We are here to help him.
But you didn't help me.
We are the election commission. We are here to help them. Please, don't do that.
Is that not setting down somebody back in the court over there?
Okay. Mr. Freeman.
Come on, I'm not talking to him. How about you?
Mr. Freeman, listen down. Hello? Lakisha, Lakisha.
You see it?
You are blinded to your own.
Mr. Campbell.
Kisha, this way.
Sergio, where's my pen?
Got a pen?
Oh, you finished with my pen? Still got it. Okay.
Linda Yipa.
It's an extra pen. You guys can.
Linda Yipa.
That's why I do my stuff.
The bag.
Matthew Snare. Matthew Snare.
Foreign minister.
I was there. Foreign minister.
Look here. Go by there, go for.
You see already.
Look here. You gotta wait. Somebody back there. Somebody back there.
Okay.
Mr. Newham.
Pick up my list. Pick up my list and give it to me.
Mr. Newham.
Yes, sir.
Give my pen.
Mohamed Keita.
He's right here. He's right here.
Mauro Brady. Brito.
Yeah? You want to hold it? Or you some kind of way?
Only people from the Republic of Nigeria.
Moriah Wilson.
Give me the pen, I'll be checking some.
Nancy Bessa. Nancy Bessa. She's going to work. Laura Yackerson.
Just put a check to the picture. Put a check to the picture. It's a check to the picture.
No, not
Natanya Koba.
Yes, Excellency.
Anything with your picture on your
For Twitter.
Mr. President, for industrial winning team.
Raymond Sakwe.
That's the man right there.
Rebecca Logan.
Don't feed off the negative vibe, man. Don't feed off the negative vibe. Hold that hold this society down. Compare that with me. All you do is talk me, that's it.
Robert Wesley.
I thought you died
That's so strange.
not just on camera, you're lying. It's a free month. Someone will knock you up one day, my man. I'm telling you. You heard Sam? Sam.
Rudolph Eddie.
Someone will knock your head out of you one day. Trust me.
Rudolph Eddie.
It's not here.
Sando Kamara.
Too much big bum, not even here.
Sando Kamara.
Shut your head up, man. I mean, it's very rude. This guy right here, rude. This poor people, man. I'm telling you.
This is election.
Shut the hell up, man. What do you want? You're the wrong job, brother. I'll beat your ass. Trust me. When he's rude, though, I'm telling you. You don't provoke me to anger. I will beat the hell out of you right here. I'm telling you.
Okay, my man. You cameraman now. You got
You're intelligent. I will beat the hell out of you.
You got no bed?
Leave here. If you don't
Leave here. No, when you provoke people to anger, I will beat the hell out of him. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I don't care.
My man. You can't be taking my picture behave like that. Otherwise, I will beat you.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Samson Slobber.
No, man, he's
Samson Slobber. Sewara Gasoli.
That's right.
This so far, this is Sewara Gasoli. Thank you.
Is that general ID?
No, that's from Liberia.
Okay.
So you can go either way.
Is Mr. Woye in the house? He went to the prison.
You're going to come and cancel the vote.
Okay. Sophia Setu. Sophia.
You call the gentleman to come before.
Come on, Jim, man. If they're gonna come in, you're gonna prove.
It's too much.
Yes, you should be a man. When people talk to you, you say, okay,
Sylvester Kamara.
okay.
No, one check.
Takwa Campley. Takwa Campley?
Yeah, happy.
Tia Bula.
Mr. Ambassador.
Tia Mula.
Yeah, he is.
Ambassador Mura.
I don't know these people.
Daniel Kaleo Johnson. Thomas Boli. You can't be dressing like that and coming to meeting. We said Mbasa. William Wade. William L. Campbell. Mr. Campbell is sleeping. William Campbell. All right. Hello. Can we have a quiet, please? Sir.
No interaction, please.
Alfonso Zolu.
That's the second list.
On second list? No problem, but I met him.
Augustus when? Augustus when?
I don't play that game. Yeah, man, I just got mad, that's why.
Aloysius Bobo.
Yes, sir.
These Bishop Bestman.
Bishop Bestman.
Bishop Bestman?
Yeah, he's down
Fine, Bashi. Bashi fine. Louis. Fine.
It's not here.
These were cows, these were 2 cows, these were cows.
Cool.
I want to say that. I want to say your uncle. Yeah, so after everything.
Put them in there? That's it.
I'm trying to milk. That's it, Gail. No, I've been to Minneapolis. Trust me, I've been to Minneapolis. You don't have to argue with me. I'm sorry, boss man. I ain't seen you. You know I would get that Bishop. Bishop? Bishop? No, Bishop.
Charles Chair.
Uncle Che. Uncle Charlie. Don't pay no money.
Charleston Mars. Charleston Mars. M-A-R-S.
Charleston Mars.
That's a fake news, Mr. Chairman.
Man,
Charlie Harford. Is that Crawford?
Charlie Crawford.
Charlie Crawford, that's the one.
Catherine Dunn. Catherine Dunn.
No, that's not the observer should not be talking to the voters. Essentially, observer should not be talking to the voters. Can I see on your table is rampant?
Christina's here. Christina's here.
Oh my God, this is
Is Mr. Kakula here? Domia Kakula.
That's a maker name.
Doris Botto. Doris Botto.
Those are created names, Mr.
Edward Kima.
Someone you got lying here right there, exactly what I see is what I want.
I'm here. You calling my name back there again?
No, they don't.
I go over here to do my thing. You calling me back there? Oh my way. Wait, let me do my thing. There you go.
Evelyn Snell. Evelyn Snell.
Wow!
Evelyn Snell. Eddie Gay. Eddie Gay.
Check for the picture.
Eric Yakbaulo.
He's absent.
Elizabeth Delino. Elizabeth Delino. Elizabeth Delino. Emmanuel Sampon.
Yes, that's the man right there.
Evangeline Twitter. Evangeline Twitter. Hannah Davis. Okay, we are
You know why you need to stay? But it 3 hours to record and somebody provoking you. Yeah, I know. You know when you got on my group,
Isaac Freeman. Isaac Freeman Jr.
Bring his mess.
He doesn't have his ID. Isaac Freeman
Jay Faragoli. Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman. Faragoli.
Yeah, you know the game. I know you.
James Slum. James Slum.
James Slum.
James Slum is not here. James Thomas.
James Thomas.
Come on, that way, please.
Johnson Jabo.
I am not voting, Mr. Let's go to the next thing.
Jabo, are you voting or not?
You gotta write a vote on that. That is right.
I'm reasonable.
James Dennis. James Dennis. Mr. Jabo.
Jabo, that's your right. It's okay.
James Dumba. Joseph Dumba.
Two check marks, up and down.
Nobody disqualified. No, I don't think that
Gentlemen, you ask somebody to leave them. I beg. Okay. Sure. Let's go. Mr. Sepe. I beg. Julia Varma. Lawrence Twitter. I will take Jabo and tear it off. Luce Jater. Luce Jater. Lucia Slewell. I mean, Slewell.
She come in, Mr. Chairman.
Lucia Slewell.
We have some index.
No, it doesn't look like home.
Why?
What a pen, I get a pen. Thank you, sir.
Munda Johnson.
Muna Johnson.
Take his ID for me. Mark Twitter.
That's why I'm calling the people
Middle Eddie. Martin. Middle Eddie. Okay. Mike Tompo. Mike Tompo.
Prime Minister. In the house. Mr. Lewis.
Bryce King. Bryce King.
You're funny, man.
Mark Canavera. Mark Canavera. Mark Canavera. Canavera. Musu Mamba. Musu Mamba.
Got a pen, sir? They want it? Yes, got it.
Mata Jabo. Moro BC. Moro BC. Okay. Mark Tolo. Mark Tolo. Mark Tolo. Massa Harris. This one is Massa is all right.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman.
Massa is not here.
Can you ask those who have voted on stage?
I'm coming. Marwin Dolo. Marwin Dolo. Nancy Do. Nancy Do. Yinka Snow. Yinka Snow.
Mr. Camara, you need to stop.
Orita Snare.
Sorry, just stop, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I want you to please let the campaign manager stop influencing the voters.
I beg you, even U.S. election, you go to the polling campaign. I beg you, so please stop it.
I just been in the floor, Mr. Chairman.
Orita Johnson. Orita Johnson. ID? Patience Twitter. No, you can't get a bottle.
I can't get one. Because you know my new diet fiapo I say you're going to stop talking to people.
I beg you, please.
Put a check to the box and you can pick it.
Pat Mandela Davis, I think he left. Pat Mandela Davis. He left. Peter Giblin.
Good luck with the Jip. Oh, he's in Nigeria. Welcome, Pat. Just one time.
Oh, okay. Peter Giblin. Petit Pouye. Roslyn Kamara. Roslyn Kamara.
I can't believe my name is on the other list. It's ridiculous.
That's why they're going to check
She doesn't pay, that's why. Red. It's like we are here.
You have me on the wrong list.
So you
Don't get me on the wrong list.
Hey, you'll verify. Don't worry about that. Slam. Ray.
There was a meeting, he forgot the book. He brought a sheet. He signed that sheet. Your request for that sheet. Everyone I have to
folks. It's a sheep. It's the one person saying.
Rebecca Howard. Rebecca Howard. Rebecca Howard. Raleigh Wade. Relax Wade.
I ain't been my idea. What's it?
Rosalind Thomas. Rosalind Thomas. Ara Edwards.
She's in the restroom. Oh, yeah, right.
What's her first name?
Rose.
You gotta see what people can bring you respect.
Saleh Masaleh Lia.
Brother Luis, can you guys, thank you very much. I appreciate
Let's communicate with it.
No, this is not.
Sando Macaulay. Sarah Wally. Sarah Wally. Tracy Hine. Sue Roman. Sue Roman. Vamba Fofana. Vamba Fofana.
It's me. It's me. I can't vote. I tell the people I can't vote.
That's a good one, right?
Wilson Hine.
Melvin Dora. Go this way. Go.
Okay. Now, is there anybody in this room whose name was not called and who came to meetings? I'm asking, is there anybody who believe they came to a meeting and pay and their name is not on the list and pay? Is everyone in this room, has everyone in this room voted already?
I think so.
Except for Jack.
What's the name?
Everybody have voted already, right?
Yes. So far. But I guess everybody voted.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chair.
Listen to the chairman. Please.
We just want to thank first, Mr. President, in spite of all of the ups and downs, you spearheaded this effort from beginning to end.
Let's give it a hand.
This will go on your record as a legacy of a smooth transition. In spite of all of the criticism here and there, errors were made on our part, errors were made on your part, errors were made on the part of the council, and we want to acknowledge that.
Roger, it's okay.
Whatever name callings were done, whatever hurtful things were said, I want to apologize on behalf of myself and the commissioners. Secondly, I want to thank our special guests here, Mr. Wula, Elder Wula, Dr. Lamte, our own brother Fofana here, the Vice President for the Eastern Region of EULA, for having come here to help us organize and exercise this whole thing. Thank you so much. And to the candidates, the heads of the team, you guys, it's been a tedious and sometimes rougher terrain, but you've been cooperative and you've done a fabulous job with how you've handled yourselves. So to both the campaign chairpersons and the candidates themselves, the head of the ticket, we want to say thank you. For the general body, you came faithfully, meetings after meetings. Yes, we yell at each other, we had our own differences here and there, we disagree on all of that, but I believe we did it in a spirit of uniting the Liberian community. So no matter what the outcome of this election is, we pray that all of you will respect it, you observe it, and then you will become active in reviving this chapter and making it one of the best in the union. And finally, to my commissioners, please stand. The ones that are here.
What's the lady that I saw when I showed you?
Yeah, she went to work. Jebbe Carmen went to work. But we have our elder and senior statesman and doyen of the political code, Mr. Hitler Harvey. Thank you. We have Mr. Robert Wesley, another veteran of this organization, and the head of the Millennium Man. And we have Mr. Daniel Campbell. I think he's going to be ordained bishop of this church eventually, but and on behalf of all of us again, we say thank you. And the last thing I want to say here is that the reason that we have a lot of infighting is that nobody ever concedes defeat. In this country, when elections are held, at the end of the day, somebody say, I concede defeat, and the other person has won, they congratulate that person, and they move on. But for us Africans, nobody can die for nothing, and nobody can get defeated. That's right. I don't know, no matter how transparent, how fair the system is, somebody is always saying somebody cheated. So I pray that in the spirit of this community, whoever loses will have the grace to accept defeat, congratulate the winner and winner, and let's move ahead. Together, let's rebuild this community. Again, to all of you who have participated, our vice president, who was very eloquent, who was very helpful and all of that, to everybody here, we say thank you. Now we'll get back to our work to complete what we have to do here, and the results will be announced sometime later. Again, thank you.
Sometime later when?
Today. Mr. William, we can go home. I'm here.
Yeah, we can go.
So, Brother Jabo, how was the election today? To you, was it transparent?
Yeah, so far I cannot say, but so far, because there's still more work to be done. But so far, the way it's going. Nothing will be 100% perfect here.
Thank you, sir.
We gotta move on. It doesn't matter actually. It's a family thing. It doesn't matter who wins.
Thank you. Pastor, how was the election? How was the election, Pastor? Was it transparent?
Yes.
Okay. So how you feel about the whole atmosphere?
It is okay with me.
Okay.
What I'm satisfied with is it is 25 days. You go through it, you eliminate it for the voters. If they don't that one, that is okay with me.
So, Brother Chair, how was the election? Was it transparent? Sir? How was the election? Was it transparent?
Well, I think it was. We actually started on a terrible, a terrible footing, but I think everything went well. So we're waiting now for the result.
Thank you, sir. I was the vice chairman for the grassroots. Brother Jabo, how was the election, man? Was good?
We're waiting for the announcement. The election was wrong. We're waiting for the announcement.
Thank you. That was Jabo. Our political strategist, Joseph C. How was the election today?
It's still in the parliament, so not really sure what
What were all the right things?
So we're still working as
Thank you, sir. That was Joseph C. Expressing his view towards the election.
We're going to get the results later.
His Excellency, Mr. Campbell. How was the election, sir?
Oh, thank you. Not too bad. I think so far everything went on very smoothly. I like that. Nobody someone was trying to come around, but the devil was always busy. And there was a liar, we know. Therefore, nothing happened. Including you were going to get one more good out of your temple.
So if I were to ask you to make a prediction, what would you say at this time?
My prediction, whoever be the winner, I'll be very grateful to work with that person. Yeah, I don't want to choose any side.
Thank you, sir. It was nice speaking to you. Our vice president for the community, Mr. Doki, how was the election?
Well, it's too close to call.
But if I were to ask you to make a prediction, will you make a prediction, sir?
Like I said, it's kind of difficult to make a prediction.
Thank you, sir. And there is our Excellency Sylvester Camara. How was the election, sir?
I'm happy. I'm happy with the process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And our audience, sitting all here, beautiful women, ladies in the house. Election is almost over. Waiting for results. But we have our fine gentleman right here. We're going to ask him some questions. So, sir, how was the election today?
I think it was good. I appreciate the effort that everybody made to come together to have it finalized today instead of putting it up. So I really appreciate the spirit in the room. And I think it's great.
Thank you, sir. So if I were to actually make a prediction towards the election in terms of who going to win, what would you say, sir?
I don't know if I want to be put on the spot.
Okay.
But if I would have a political answer, I would say maybe should the best candidate win. That's all I know.
Thank you, sir. We're nice speaking to you. And we'll go into our sister Charity. Today, how was the election, the Charity?
Now me, you come and pick my mom to care on Facebook. We're feeling here, why you feeling interview?
So if I were to ask you in terms of prediction, who's going to win this election, what would you say?
I would say I don't know because God showed it to me, but God didn't show it to me, so I can't predict. I'm not. So wait and see. Everybody, the two candidates, they are superb. So
thank you so much, Sister Charity. I really appreciate your answer. Thank you. And our brother Wilson, how you doing, sir?
Yes, I'm fine, sir.
Are you happy, sir?
Absolutely.
So can you express to us why you happy?
Well, first of all, I have a work report in the last few years ago. He's a man, trusted person. He was once our social secretary. Every penny was accountable. This is a person where you can lay your back and say, you know what, it's a problem. All you have to do, turn your back, he's going to secure you. He's a man I trust, and there's no question about it. I believe the community is leading to the right direction.
So based on your answer, sir, if I ask you a prediction in terms of who's going to win this election, what would be your answer, sir?
Well, it was balanced. So I can't assume, if I assume it would be unfair, because the other team did their best themselves. So I believe Mr. Kamara, their team, they did the best thing in town. However, for our prediction, I have resounding trust that this election will be victorious. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was Brother Wilson. Just giving us his view in terms of the election that just got held. And we'll be coming to our father, our areas in the community, Brother Japo. Cheer, I'm sorry. Sir, did you enjoy the election?
When I saw myself, I figured that the spirit is coming to the community. So I hope it's continuing. The election, because when we started, I thought I had the same fulfillment. So I was afraid of the election to cancel. I know it was not going to be a good deal. So some put together, everybody voted. I sure it's a sign for the year that this community trying to get together. Saying this way, it didn't pass away, this way pass away. We have been trying, I think the community is really coming together. She applied everywhere, people together, and until we say continue, that's what. So I hope I have a problem. I want to see who will win and who will follow that leader. Okay, proper process to see what they can do. We can support whoever wins the election.
So do you think that the whole election process was transparent?
Very transparent.
Thank you, sir. Our campaign manager, Isaac Freeman,
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir, how was the election, sir?
Well, Mr. Newham, thanks for the opportunity. I'm very optimistic that the grassroots team going to triumph, and it's going to be a landslide victory for President Paul Tudor, with no doubt.
So if I were to ask you this question, what would be your insight in terms of how the whole transition went to the public? What would be your answer, sir?
Well, it was a hectic exercise, but the Liberian people were very understanding, and we allowed a sense of reason to prevail, and we worked on the mechanism, and the election proceeded as planned today. But my brother Jabo is here, and I would like to just say, Mr. Jabo, it was a nice. But I don't die.
All right, that was Isaac Freeman. Thank you so much, Isaac Freeman. And we'll interview our sister Julia. Julia, how was the election today? Oh, she's kind of sad today. What, Julia? Are you happy the election going on today?
I don't know the way the election went.
Oh, our sister is not happy the way the election went on today. Oh, we're so very sorry. Well, I mean, unfortunately, we got to proceed with the election according to the commission, and that's why we had an election. But do you have a personal opinion in terms of why you're not too happy with the election?
Paul is going to win this election.
Okay.
He's going to be the president of this community because he has worked so hard for this community. And I know that he's going to be elected as president. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sis Julia. That was very excellent. Your answer was very responsive. Keisha, how was the election process today? I mean, you're joining the Liberian community, so we just want to welcome you first on board. Well, this is what we do. So the entire election process was held today. How do you kind of modify the transparency of this election?
It was okay.
So do you think it was transparent?
No.
Okay.
Because they have people named not here. It's too much verification need to be done, and that's a waste of time. People are here, let them vote. I think the people who came to vote, and everybody votes should count. People come, they go to party, they spend money, they came from work, they should be able to vote. There should be no reason nobody can't vote. Everybody should be able to vote. They in the room, vote.
So if I were to ask you for your opinion, how can you point out something that we can do to help improve the system?
To improve the system is by one person be responsible for the vote, not no president. The people sign, and the president sit with you, and the president initial that he seen you sign. That one vote should stay with that one person who is reliable and anybody at any time can get the book. Then I'm a believer. There should be no 5 lists and no 10 lists. If we all sign and vote, how is a paper with a list? That don't make sense to me.
Thank you so much, Sis Lakeisha. It was nice talking to you. And we also thank you and appreciate you for your views. Our dynamic sister, our honorable sister, the sister of this community, is nobody else but Mistress Tudor. I want to ask you a question, Mistress Tudor. How was the whole election process?
It was, I don't think it was something that I expected. I saw a lot of plenty of preparation, things were put into place as it should have been. So that was a truly awesome.
So do you think the whole election process was transparent?
How can it be? Or how can it be?
So can you give your view on that? Why it's not transparent thing?
Okay, I would say it wasn't transparent because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the chairman, the 2 listings he had, he said even both of them, none of them were accurate or legit. And even he made a statement that he came out to say that both lists wasn't even the issue because prior to our coming here, he got so many calls postponing the election. You understand?
I understand.
So I didn't see no transparency. For me, I stay here so that we could go into this thing and just trash it out. That's all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Suda. Really do appreciate this.
But anyway, I just want to let you know that let me say it like when we beat them up, they on our feet. We just waiting to start jubilating.
Thank you so much, Sis Suda. That was very nice talking to you.
Tobagi, dry fish, dry meat.
But that's the kind of food I eat. Look at your husband.
And kiss me.
I'm an old man.
I know.
I told him. That's all right. Why you have a woman with you? Now in the 70s, right?
Oh, man. I mean, you got it right now. I like it. I like the way you did it.
Take my picture. Death.
No, but you're
hold on. You go to the front. Hold it. Behind you. Hold him behind. Yeah, hold it to the front. Take a picture. He's holding my bed. No, take a picture. He's holding my bed.
Sir, I want to ask you a question. How was the whole election trial, the transition, in terms of the process? How was it?
I mean, I should say it was very, very beautiful. The only thing everyone have little obstacles about it because I will have two different perspectives. But at the final decision, was the election commission we accept it because we are Liberians. You know, what we are born into, we take our culture and make it very beautiful for everybody. And we make it up on that. Only things I should say to everybody here today, we don't want to go to no court. No court. It happened before. With the president now, we spend so much money and we don't want to go through that. So if there is paper sign, signature go through, everything should be perfect and we accept it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm Thomas Bobby too.
Oh, Thomas. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. I really do appreciate it. Proceeding now with Sister Pan. Sister Pan, are you happy with the election process?
Yes, it went all real good. And it started a rough patch, but everything came out as expected. It was a good election.
Very good. So, did you enjoy exercising your right to vote?
Yes, I did.
So, how you feel?
I said to you, it was real good. The process went out good. And that's the most important thing. Everybody a chance to put in their vote for the person they want.
Very good. Thank you so much, Sis Pan. Really appreciate your answer to the question. And coming to our brother here, Pat Madada, we want to ask you a question. Sir, how was the whole election process?
I think at this point it was worthwhile. We're just waiting for the results. There was some black, there was some there was some confusions, but at this point I think we can say the process, prevailed.
So if I were to ask you, sir, I mean, in terms of if you can predict who's going to win this election before the result is announced, what will you say, sir?
Well, the grassroots party, which Paul Twitter and Mr. Essel is leading, I would say, they are the winning ticket. They are the winning ticket right now. I mean, based on what I saw.
Very good, sir. So, I mean, if I were to ask you in a public manner, I mean, leaving your domain, sir, or where you live to come out to just vote for this community here. I mean, how you feel?
Well, at first I was a bit discouraged because on Monday I will be traveling to Liberia, and I basically incorporated my trip with this election process. I should have left yesterday, but because of this process, I kind of incorporated with it to be here this Saturday. So at first I felt kind of bad because things was not really going the way it should, but at this point, at least, the process is done. So we're just waiting for the results. So I feel good now.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very nice talking to you. I really appreciate
Thank you.
Your views. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I have a question.
Sister Elena, how you doing?
Yeah.
Are you happy with the whole election that went on? Very good, very good. Very good. So who do you think is going to win this election? Well, you can say it for the public monitor so they can hear you.
He's the next president.
Wow. That was a nice prediction. Thank you so much, Sister Elena.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate your concern. You want to ask me a question?
I have the answer to my question.
Oh, okay, very good. I'm sorry. Everything will be on the website. You're going to see it live.
No, they had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. So, you got an answer already?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. And our sister here, she all smiling. I don't know what's going on. Whether she's happy or not, we know. But let me ask her and get her view. Sister, what will be your name?
My name is Betty Rachel Queen.
Oh, okay. Can I call you Miss Richard? Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, Sis Richard, how do you see the whole entire process that just went on just now?
Well, I would just want to bless God for another opportunity to gather together. This is my my second time coming among the Liberians in New York. But I'm very disappointed on our behavior. We never left our old ways back. But anyway, I tell God, thank you for the election that there was no fight. Although we had my role, but everybody came to the senses. And I pray that whosoever win the election, and I know that Mr. Twitter is going to win, I pray that we will develop ourselves and be mature, and this government will take Liberia to another level in New York.
Thank you so much. So if I were to ask you a question in terms of prediction of who's going to win, what would you say?
Like I said Mr. Tula is going to win. I'm sure that he's going to win.
Thank you so much, Richard. You have been a fantastic man. How you doing, sir?
How you doing?
Oh, how you enjoy the whole election process, sir?
The process went on very well. Very well. I like the exchange of ideas. And at the end of the day, we settled on having this election. This day, Liberians in New York City are prepared for peace and total development of our organization and make it second to none in the city of New York.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Thank you.